Hello and welcome. You're joining us again in the daily bulletin of Into Vietnam, brought to you by VITV channel. Let's take a look at our top stories. The government of Vietnam plans to kick off the international bond sales worth $1 billion this month. Credit rose 7.85% as of October the 24th. And the purchasing power of Vietnamese consumers sees slight improvement. Now, Vietnam plans to raise $1 billion from its first global sovereign bond in more than 4 years and has hired foreign banks to help tap international investors. The Ministry of Finance has chosen 3 foreign banks, including Deutsche Bank, HSBC, and Standard Chartered, to hold roadshows to introduce Vietnam's upcoming bond sales to international investors.
The first roadshow took place on October the 29th in Singapore. The next event will be held in Hong Kong on October the 30th, London on October the 21st, Boston on November the 3rd, New York on November the 4th, and San Francisco on November the 5th. Earlier at a regular government press conference on August the 28th, the Chair of Office of Government, Nguyễn Văn Nên, said that Vietnam would issue international bonds for debt swap. He said Vietnam has about 1 billion of international bonds to be converted. This will be the 3rd time Vietnam calls for bond capital from international financial markets, after raising a total of 1.75 billion in 2005 and 2010. Currently, Vietnam's bonds are rated B1 by Moody's and BB by Standard & Poor's, both with stable outlook.
The State Bank of Vietnam said credit to the system grew 7.85% as of October the 24th from the end of last year. Interest rates on old loans were significantly brought down. As of October the 9th, the dong loans rated over 15% annually accounted for 4.12% of the total loans in Vietnam dong, while those rated at 13% per annum made up 11.7%. The central bank also said, as of October the 24th, the total means of payment rose 11.85%. Deposits rose 11.8% from December 2013. Determined to overhaul non-performing loans below 3% by the end of 2015. This is a new message given by the SBV after the sound debt ratio fell to 3.8% by the end of September. However, accomplishing the goal won't be easy if there aren't thorough solutions for VAMC to resolve the debts.
44,500 businesses were suspended and went bankrupt by August 2014, increasing 12.9% compared with the same period last year. The continuously rising number of dissolved companies is indicative of the economic's current tough situation. Clearly, the structured debts among businesses and banks remain the biggest challenge for the goal of holding NPLs below 3% by the end of 2015.
Riêng vấn đề nợ xấu thì nó diễn biến là rất phức tạp. Bởi vì cái nợ xấu đó là khi nó phát sinh thì nó gắn liền cái quá trình trì trệ, cái sự yếu kém của tổng cầu của thị trường. Nó tạo nên một cái gọi là nợ dây chuyền. Tôi nói hôm nay, công ty A nợ ngân hàng, công ty B nợ công ty A, công ty B nợ A mà không trả được thì A trở thành nợ xấu ngân hàng và diễn biến phức tạp trong thời gian vừa qua. Nợ xấu càng kéo dài thì phát sinh cái điểm nghẽn của nền kinh tế hấp thụ vốn càng nghẽn, mà càng nghẽn thì tổng cầu đầu tư không tăng, xí nghiệp không hoạt động thì nợ xấu lại tăng.
Along with the increasing in bad debt ratio, the whole of revamping short debts is also another barrier to achieving the 2015 NPLs goal. That's not to mention banks' lack of finance sources to resolve NPLs amid shrunken profits.
Thế thì còn có một cái ngưỡng nữa là 31 tháng 3 năm 2015. Khi đó thì cái công văn 780 Ngân hàng Nhà nước cho phép cơ cấu lại các khoản nợ nó sẽ hết hiệu lực. Thì có thể thời điểm đó nợ xấu nó sẽ nhích lên một chút, bởi vì những cái khoản được cơ cấu lại nó sẽ phải tính vào nợ xấu.
chúng ta lại xử lý tất cả cái này trong cái điều kiện mà ngân hàng nhà nước là không có nguồn lực. Mà cái này cũng có lý của nó, tức là bởi vì bản thân bây giờ chính phủ cũng không có nguồn lực nữa, chúng ta thâm hụt ngân sách triền miên trong nhiều năm và nợ công tăng lên cái ngưỡng mà chúng ta là phải cảnh báo rất là nhiều rồi, thì không có nguồn lực công để làm điều này, và đó là cái khó của chúng ta, mà chưa kể cái đấy thì rất là lâu, làm rất là chậm.
By the end of September, over 53.6% of NPLs were resolved through debt collection, auction, debt selling, debt overhauling, and risk provisioning. NPL ratio of banking system dropped to 3.88% from 3.9% at the beginning of September and July's 4.11%. Hence, to bring NPLs down to 3% by the end of 2015 will not be unreasonable if VAMC's obstacles are put aside.
Tôi nghĩ rằng là thời gian vừa qua đã có một số cái được tháo gỡ. Ví dụ như là về xử lý tài sản đảm bảo. Ví dụ như là cũng đã bật đèn xanh để cho VAMC bán dưới cái giá mua vào. Cũng đã có cái đèn xanh để cho nhà đầu tư nước ngoài tham gia. Đấy, thế thì tôi nghĩ rằng là những giải pháp tổng thể như thế thì năm tới hy vọng là nợ xấu sẽ được xử lý nó nhanh hơn. Đấy, và cái khả năng về 3% thì như tôi vừa trao đổi nó khả thi đối với hệ thống ngân hàng thương mại, và với điều kiện là VAMC phải đẩy mạnh mẽ hơn nữa.
VAMC bought 95 trillion dong NPLs by the end of September 2014. In particular, the institution bought 60 trillion dong compared to the full-year target of 70 trillion dong. However, VAMC has only sold 3.5 trillion so far.
The General Statistics Office reported the purchasing power of Vietnamese citizens increased slightly in October to nearly 251.19 trillion dong, or $12 billion, up 10.7% on year. This is the highest figure for total value since the beginning of this year, which is attributed to the price stabilization of numerous goods and services. In October alone, the prices of petrol was less 3 times and fell by 2.19%. As a result, reduction was seen in the cost of transport by 1.02%, as well as housing rent and gas by 0.08%. In the first 10 months of the year, the total value of goods and services reached around $114.2 billion, an 11.1% year-on-year increase over the same period last year. Now, according to the latest report by the General Taxation Department, in 8 months of 2014 through August, authorized agencies detected 2,000 cases of price transferring, collecting areas of more than 1 trillion dong, and had to reduce loss by more than 4 trillion dong. It's worrying that the illegal action is prevailing not only in foreign investor companies but also in some Vietnamese enterprises, having profound impacts on the economy, eroding the state budget and negatively affect the business and investment environment in Vietnam. To ensure the ultimate interest of the economy, the government assigned the Ministry of Planning and Investment to collaborate with authorities and local agencies to do research on and propose a plan on preventing price transferring. And now, before we go, let's take a look at today's local gold prices, forex, and stock market. Our program has come to an end. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon and goodbye for now.